Active voice to passive voice. Voice is a very important chapter in English grammar. It is very clearly explained in this video. How to identify an active voice sentence? It is very simple. If the action is done by the subject, then it is an active voice sentence. Sentences will have subject and verb. Verb is the action word. For example, Raju played chess. Here in this sentence, play is the action word. Who has done that action? Who did that action? Raju. So, Raju is the subject. Subject is doing the action. Then it is an active voice sentence. I am drinking coffee. So, who is drinking coffee? I. I is the subject. Then this sentence is also active voice sentence. He will draw a picture. Draw is the action word. Who will draw the picture? Who is drawing here? Who is doing the action? He. It is he is the subject. So it is an active voice sentence. Same way, Vimal likes ice cream. The action likes is done by Vimal, the subject. They thank their teacher. Who thanks the teacher? They. So it is a subject. Then all these sentences are active voice sentences. In these sentences, the action is not done by the subject. Chess was played by Raju. Play is the action word. It is not done by chess. That is the subject here. So this is passive voice sentence. Ice cream is liked by Vimal. Ice cream is the subject, but ice cream is not doing the action. Their teacher is thanked by them. So thanking, the teacher is not doing, but the students, them. So this is passive voice sentence. Coffee is being drunk by me. So coffee is the subject, but drinking action is not done by the subject. So it is passive voice sentence. A picture will be drawn by him. The action drawing is done by him, not the picture. So picture is subject. It is not doing the action. So it is a passive voice sentence. Now, before moving on to transformation of active voice to passive voice, we should know the present tense of be form. I am, you are, we are, they are, he is, she is, it is, and past tense of the be form. I was, you were, we were, they were, he, she, it will take, was. And I and we should use shall, and other pronouns we should use will for future tense. And here the present tense of play is given. He, she, it. We have to add s to the verb. And for do verb, we should add es, does. I eat, you eat, we eat, they eat. But he eats, she eats, it eats. These are the present tense of the verbs. Now V1, V2 and V3. First one is present tense. The verb give. The past tense of the verb is gave. V3 is given. Here are some of the verbs which you have to by heart. Active voice to passive voice. Simple present tense. All the active voice sentence will have subject, verb and object. The student writes a letter. The student is the subject, writes is the verb, a letter is the object. How to change this into passive voice? First step is object will be the subject of the passive voice sentence. So a letter. Next will be helping verb plus past participle. Helping verb for present tenses am, is, are. These three verbs are helping verbs for present tense. According to the subject, we have to change it. I comes means am will come. A letter means is. Letters means are. So a letter is the helping verb of simple present tense. And the past participle of write is return. That is the V3. I have already told you V1, V2 and V3 of the verbs. So V3 only will come for passive voice. Is returned by the student. The subject will come here. This is the passive voice of the sentence. The student writes a letter. Simple past tense. The student wrote a letter. Subject, verb, object. So object will be the subject, a letter. Past tense will have was or were as the helping verb. So here a letter is singular, so was. If the subject is plural, where will come. plus past participle. Return is the past participle of write by the student. A letter was written by the student. Simple future tense. The student will write a letter. A letter will be plus past participle. So, will be written by the student. Present continuous tense. Continuous tense will have ing form in the verb. The student is writing a letter. Since this is present tense, so is we have used is. The student is writing a letter. A letter is being. We have to use being in the continuous tense. Being written by the student. The student was writing a letter. Past continuous tense, we use was writing or were writing. The student is singular, so we use was. If the student, the subject is plural, then we use were writing. A letter was, letter is also singular, so we use was here. If letters comes, where we use. Was being written by the student. Present perfect tense. Perfect tense means have, has, had will come. For present perfect, have and has. Plural subject means we should use have, and for I we should use have. For the singular subject we must use has. So the student has written a letter. Perfect tense will have past participle of the verb in active voice as well as in passive voice. The student has written a letter. A letter has been written by the student. So for the perfect tense, we should add been with has. Past perfect tense. The student had written a letter. A letter had been written by the student. HV is helping verb. PP is past participle. PV is passive voice. Future perfect tense. The student will have written a letter. A letter will have been written by the student. This tabular column will clearly give you a picture of simple present, simple past and simple future tense, changing those tenses into active to passive voice. Simple present, plays, play. You should use am, is, are according to the subject for the passive voice, and past participle is played. Raja plays football. Football is played by Raja. Simple past tense is played. Raja played football. Was where we should use plus past participle. Football was played by Raja. Simple future will or shall. Shall will come for I and we. I shall, we shall. For other pronouns, we should use will. Raja will play football. Will or shall plus be plus past participle. Football will be played by Raja. Now continuous tenses. Present continuous and past continuous. Am is are plus ing is present continuous. Am is are plus being plus past participle. Always past participle will come for passive voice sentence. Raja is playing football. Football is being played by Raja. Was were plus ing form. Was were plus being plus past participle. Raja was playing football. Football was being played by Raja. Perfect tenses. Present perfect, past perfect, future perfect. Present perfect will have or has plus past participle. Passive voice have, has been, past participle. Raja has played football. Football has been played by Raja. Raja had played football. Football had been played by Raja. Raja will have played football. Football will have been played by Raja. Now, perfect tenses are very easy to change from active voice to passive voice. You have to change the subject and object. Then after that, we have to use been along with have, has, had, will have. We should use been. That is all. Thank you.